Bad on these fools, man. Tell me, I'm a young gifted and black Mac, rap sweet like candy yams. That'll make you put your fist up to your mouth and say, God damn. Boy, I got heat flame-o, potent like liquid Drano. Verbal volcano, they love me cause they know I'm cut from the cloth that real men are made of. Bitches get sprayed up with clips of this Baylor, attacking you with vernacular dialect and lingo. The rapper gon' bad boy, repeat the first single. Bounce and shake what your mammy gave you. It's the Drapers, can you feel it? Nothing can save you from the dapper rapper who stay fitted like a mannequin. Hoes see me in the traffic and say, girl, they go that man again. I'm fabulous, game nutritious, break bitches like dishes and drink like 10 fishes. Boy, put some of that Yukon Jack in the bag and come fuck with your partner. Rapper gon' bad. Rapper gon' bad. Rapper gon' bad. Rapper gon' bad. I'm an old schooler like Grandmaster in the 5, that was theory. Got bitches going delirious even though it ain't that serious. You curious? Well, listen to these lyrical. Them suckers try to knock us. It's gonna take a miracle. I'm seasoned with the game that OGs told me. Got laced like Luke did by Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Yoda, holder, mic in my right hand, and when I'm asleep, you know I keep a fat strap on my nightstand. That's right, man. My hype man is L-O-double-T. I see us after the show at the Hotel Doubletree. Cool, calm, and collected, but sometimes I get mean. The suckers sick of the scene like they jacking on the green. Giant defiant bitches get dealt with quick. Can't be on this ball team unless you wanna help get grits. Let's get rich is what I tell them. Sell them dreams like horoscopes. They try to fight the feeling, but it's hard to ignore your folks. Mac D with the R connected to the E. Might be at the bar drinking Hennessy, and between the sheets, I'm a freak and a cold piece of work. My body over body like Johnny keeping the hurt. Rapper gon' bad. The rapper gon' bad. Rapper gon' bad. The rapper gon' bad. The rapper gon' bad. The rapper gon' bad. Look like Tupac, I'm act like.
Yo, what's going on? Surfing the Apocalypse podcast, episode 10.
Damn, it feel like, yeah.
It's your boy Gabriel Carbo with the legend himself on code 24/7. Would you say it feels like what, brother?
I didn't realize it been 10. It feel like the second one.
Right, man. It's been that's a month, 2 months, in 1 week, man. That's a lot of episodes, a lot of time. Yeah, and we're on volume 3, right, with the Mac Drizzy, Mac Dre and the Cult. Yeah, back at it again. So, where we at? Where we leave off last time? We locked off. Let's get into it.
Well, last we left our hero. He was in Tartarus. He was in Hades. He was incarcerated.
Right.
You know, and you know, just to, if you was paying attention to the lyrics, like we all know, he even mentioned he kind of got laced by another Mac, or you know, I can't remember the exact quote, but he kind of spelled it out like you get raised from a regular man to a Mason. So he went through his hazing, kind of getting raised out the casket with the lion's paw to an upstanding. You know all the jargon that go with the shits.
Right. Right, and he even talked about it too. How in the Rapper Gone Bad, the album we're gonna go over today, about how he's a combination of a hustler and a pimp. He's a combination of a gangster like Tupac. He said in one of the verses, and a pimp like Too Short. Who's a bit of a hybrid, huh?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about the comedy, the clown. It's the dual faces, right? That's why we get into all these different personalities later down the line. It's the switching faces. You know what I mean? Costumes,
right?
Clown, makeup.
Right. Yeah. Personality is was switching like we changed the channel surfing. Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Pretty much. So let's get into it. Let me drop the intro.
Dear God, I wonder can you save me? Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Dear God, I wonder can you save me? Secret society, trying to keep the eye on me. Dear God, I wonder can you save me? Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Dear God, I wonder can you save me? I can't die, I can't die. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
fire. That intro is fire.
It's nice, huh? Yeah.
That should be stuck
Put you
in
in the
my
mood.
head.
Yeah. Illuminati in my mind, soul, and my body. Dear God, I wonder can you save me? So Mac was saying in the jail, maybe in the Lompoc County Jail, right? That's what he got out of Lompoc County Jail. Uh, Let me get the gematria up real quick on Lompoc.
Lom, like Aleister Crowley's little demon,
Oh, that
Lom.
law. That's right. That's your that's the man, Aleister Crowley
I'd like to
and his
box old
demon.
Alistair. I'd like to engage in old fisticuffs. I want an old fashioned.
Are you sure about that, man?
I fuck
After what I
Alistair.
saw,
I
that's
fuck
it.
Alistair. I beat the urine
Pause.
out of Alistair. Beat the mustache off that boy. But no, yeah,
Yeah.
like this, huh?
No, look, you said I'm gonna put this up. I said I was doing research for one of the videos. I said AI and Aleister Crowley. AI generated Crowley. This shit's crazy that come up. Let's see. You telling me on code 24/7 that you wanna box this demon right here?
Let
Look
me
at
see
this.
this guy, man. What you got?
Not the
Renowned
rear.
occultist Aleister Crowley is back. This time he finds himself thrust into a harrowing battle against an ancient evil that rises from the depths of the ocean. As the Sea Queen's dark influence spreads, Crowley must delve into forbidden rituals and confront his own inner demons to stand against the encroaching darkness. With the fate of humanity hanging in the balance, Crowley must harness the darkest forces of magic to thwart the Sea Queen's sinister plans before it's too
Bro can go underwater now.
late.
I ain't never seen this
Where
before.
ancient
This
terrors
is
Yeah, it just came out, bro. So this homie just made it.
lurk beneath the
uh
waves. Victory may come at a terrifying cost. The malevolent Sea Queen unleashes an army of sea ghouls upon the world,
Cthulhu.
bent on establishing dominion over land and sea. As chaos spreads across the globe and the forces of darkness close in, Crowley embarks on a perilous
Look at this motherfucker.
this is
journey
comical.
to
Shout out to this guy.
uncover the
He did
secrets of
that.
There's your voodoo for you right there.
Mm.
What's his name? Let's give him his proper flowers. His name is oh Cosmo Quantum Trailers. Shout out to him. Check out his channel.
sea and stop the Sea Queen before
You gonna box that guy, okay?
humanity is consumed by her dark reign. With time running out and the fate of the world hanging in the balance, Crowley must summon all his courage and power to confront the Sea Queen and her undead minions in a final.
Yeah, you might be
Man.
right. I might have to call the dudes in the profile pic.
I'm telling you. Yeah, that's gonna be have to be a group effort right there. Right?
That was
That's crazy, huh?
unsettling. Hmm.
Very unsettling. Especially with the AI.
Hmm.
There's a name for it. It's where it's like the cognitive dissonance of like when you see a robot, for example, your brain goes into malfunction mode somewhat because you're like, is it real? It looks real, but I know it's not real. You don't know what the how to take it. It's called Erie Valley, I think it's syndrome. That's what they call it, Erie Valley syndrome. Because it's like it's fake, like the AI, but then again, it has a weird, familiar tone to it. So it's like, what the fuck's going on? So shout out to the chat. So let's go into this. Oh, gematria. That's what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do Mac Dre's name first. See what comes up. Let's see what comes up. And gematria is like the. Can you explain gematria that from what you know?
It's where numbers have letter correspondence. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. You can also do it backwards. Z is 1, X is 2, Y is 3.
Right.
You can skip it by fives. you know, A is 5, B is 10, C is 15. So they got like different ways of corresponding pattern wise. It's not jumbled up like you skipping. It's like, A is 1. Like how I just explained is synchronistic, chronological, right? So,
Yeah. It's a way of describing like it's a language, right? Decoding the numbers and meaning and what they symbolize and could relate to at the core. So I put in Mac Dre's name and then the gematria value. In Hebrew is 123, 123. In English is 6264, and then simple gematria 44. So this is what it says in Jewish gematria. That's the most common one. So his name resonates with Abraham, hope, cool. Listen to this God code,
mm,
Fibonacci secrets, Fibonacci sequence. Let's see some other. Oh God, Plan B, genocide,
mm,
hi- hidden hand, the gamer. Remember, I play everything from video games from pretty hoes, man. Everything
mm,
from fly fishing to badminton. It's a gamer. Right? Obedience to who?
mm. It's raining
King
game.
King Bella,
Bilal, a demon.
Blau, male, female,
Mm,
a bit, a bitch. No disrespect. That's what it says right there. Yeah. So a leader, be a leader for sure, huh?
right.
Cancer for simple English, it says Cancer. That's his zodiac sign. Uh,
Spooky.
kill, kill, karma, space, Judah, hidden, magic with a K. That was Aleister
Mm.
Crowley magic.
Yo.
Ladder, Yod, Dante's Inferno, like you said, how you started off the broadcast today. We left him off in the hell of the Lompoc prison, right? Let's
Mm-hmm.
see.
Degree.
Dune, degree,
Mm-hmm.
let's cook. My Mimi Grand Mason. Shout out to Adam 20. So that's his name right there. That's just the first page. So like that genocide hidden hand. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So
some interesting correlation of words.
mhm.
You got satanic gematria, you got Chaldean. So I wonder what his name will pop up in those.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. Satanic gematria chart. I don't know. But even in these other ones, like let's look up his name. Probably would be interesting. Andre Hicks.
But hold on, look at the dude in the top. Didn't Dre wear the turban?
The turban. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Mm,
It looks like a Aladini, the guy from the guru for Noble Jew, our Lee's parents.
mm-hmm.
To see Genie of the Lamp having fun with gematria. Huh? Let's see what comes up. Oh, Nikolai Tesla,
Wow.
Samuel, Lauren, Golden Gate Bridge,
Interesting.
Personal, The Messiah, Parasite, Courage, Chemtrails, Kingston, God Timing, Nelson Mandela, Mandela Effect, Unreal, I don't drink. Hey, I don't drink, I fizz. Uh,
Mm.
Nikolai Tesla. I am fire, sacrifice, seal of God. Let's talk. Yeah.
Uh, is it you would hope it would be like random words like pyramid and
Oh,
but it's just a lot of this stuff just kind of fits, you know what I mean?
yeah. Pillar of fire.
You got a song
That
called Fire.
right in this album. Except he is God. That's what Mac Minister was saying. I didn't put the correlation until last night when I saw that he was the one that got convicted for killing Fat Tone, Mac Dre's
Mm-hmm.
alleged killer, right? The
And
rumor.
he
And Mac, that was Mac Ministers talking about the Mac God, right?
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He talked he popped his peas as they say like no other. And I mean you remember you played that clip where he get to talking that
Right,
talk.
right.
My
The
God.
Mac God. Yep.
Great I am.
Parliament.
Mm-hmm.
Good I am. God first. The hidden German. Yo, these sounds like cool ass names like Mac Dre would take on. I'm the hidden German in this bitch. the
Right.
hidden German. The hidden German. He liked using like global different places. He would talk about locations and not just in the neighborhood, but like places that normally you wouldn't go if you're from the hood, maybe.
The traveling
He talks
fool.
traveling fool, yeah. Stellar, Exum, Great Awakening, Bride of Christ, the stock market, sunglasses,
Sunglass. Why? Like this is the point,
sunner shades.
right? You see what I'm saying? This is the point I'm making. Like even some of the random shit fits. So it's like this was a hell of a research on your behalf, sir.
You put me on it though. You reminded me of it. I appreciate you pointing me in that direction. Teamwork, right?
Yes, sir.
Just surfing the apocalypse. Heaven on earth. Yeah, heaven is a state of mind.
Hmm.
Ooh, this is right now. A Star is Born. This is what his come up was after he got out of jail. He switched up his music, right?
Exactly.
And A Star is Born. Aleister Crowley said, "Every man and woman is a star." That's one of his famous quotes. Every man and woman is a star, right?
Hmm.
Kibbutz, Riem, Mother Mary, Mary Jane, Divine Union, New Life and Wife. Yeah, coming out of jail. Dizzy Diddy,
Well,
Dramatic Code, November Rain. He got killed in November the first,
mm,
right?
that's crazy.
Yeah, this is great. And not that he got killed, but like the synchronicities. Electric Boom. Hmm. That electric music, with his he used
Hmm.
electronic music, kind of reinvented himself with it, right?
Yeah,
The rave scene.
yeah.
Financial reset. Now this goes on to what's going on now, maybe. The Great Reset, right? Financial reset.
True.
Marquise de Sade. Wasn't he a torturer?
I'm not
Marquise.
100% sure, but I think you're right.
Yeah. The test pilot.
Mm.
Marty McFly. Back to the Future. Wow. Equilibrium. Oh, you like this one. November 9.
Mm,
This,
man.
now, this is very random. And I think about the van he was killed in. Zimbabwean RV.
Wow. Come on, man.
Look, I'm gonna keep going. The end is now. Virgin Mary. The secret name. Nostradamus. 6 million. 98. That's when the last album came out. We were talking about around the 98, 99. El Boo Boo.
Hmm.
No, not El Boo. What was it? Stupid
Yeah.
Doo Doo Dumb, right?
Stupid.
That's one with
Yeah.
the yeah.
Hmm.
The Dark Knight. He got killed in the night on
The
the freeway,
Joker.
right?
Yep. And the
The
Joker.
Joker. Yeah, the Joker, right? How about this one? Vitravain. No worries. True Seeker. Passes of Time. Same mission. Shout out to Side Mission. New Amsterdam. Time to play. A man called wow. And that's just look at how many pages you can go with this. I can see why people be going dummy off this. It's like you can go deep and start decoding the simulation, huh? Like seeing
Yeah, I mean, shout out to people like Call Me Kinfolk. Sometimes I don't know if this dude will plan on that. Truth. What's this dude's name? They got the brain as his avatar. Oh man.
I don't even think. You are brain. You're the big brain here. Let's put in let's do one more before we move on. We'll get back to I think we're gonna keep coming back to this chart, huh?
Yeah.
How about the name of the album is Rapper Gone Bad. Rapper Gone Bad. Okay, here we go. The first one that comes up is Sex. Right?
Okay.
Monster. Fruit. Operation MK Ultra. Heidenberg. Neuron Caesar. Bitcoin crash. Okay. See, it's weird. It's like everything's intermingled because on one end we're studying the past about Mac Dre's narrative, but then on the other end, these stuff like Bitcoin crash pops into the current meta narrative of what's going on too, 2025, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Steelers, yeah.
You sharing it? I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see it?
Mm-mm.
Let me see. Oh yeah. I'm sorry about that. Here you go. Now you see it.
Yeah. Shout out to my man King Dumas in the comment.
Oh, yeah, King Duma. Shout out to Ohio, bro. What's up? In all parts, East and Midwest. That man decodes like a motherfucker, bro. He's
Oh,
yeah. Shout out to King Oz in the comments. Peace,
I
brother.
got, geez, I gotta subscribe to that. I gotta
Yeah,
subscribe.
definitely subscribe to King Oz's channel. Matter of fact, let me put it in. Let me put it in the channel. King Oz. I'll do that in a second.
Oh, I found it.
You found it? Yeah.
Yeah, I just subscribed.
Good. Okay. Cool.
Oh yeah, I like what he got going on.
Yo,
Shout
see,
out to him.
look at your avatar really connected on that right there. Yeah.
So I just subscribed. I'm gonna get to it.
Yeah, King Oz is definitely a treasure on these internet streets, bro. A real truth seeker and decoder. hmm So let's go on this. Can you see it now? The Dematria.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so Steelers straight battleship, right? District cabal lie that she died. Wow.
Mm.
The rules: Roman Catholic underdoggy. Was it Kilo Kurt, the underdog, right?
Yeah.
Right. He was actually. I asked you before. Did he go to prison for the bank robber? He did too. It was Mac Dre, Kilo Kurt, and Jay Diggs. I think. Well, was Jay Diggs even there? He wasn't even there. No, he left early. I think he was there and he left. He went back home to Vallejo. So Terror. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Terror. Potter. Wait, this is Terror. Fuck that. Sorry. Bear with me, y'all. Rapper. Gone. Bad. Let's see. Yeah. Terror Potter. I am human and God. Conditions. Cancer is cancer. He's a Cancer sign, born in on July 5th. Fusion, the algorithm. Yeah, Hubert, trampoline, dead serpent,
Interesting.
broken glass. That's shout out to the methamphetamine fools gone wild. That's what they call it, broken glass, the meth,
Mm-hmm.
crystal
Mm-hmm.
meth, which is big, was big. Amphetamines was laced in a lot of that is. It ain't just MDMA, you know. There's a lot of other stuff in there too.
I could
Uh
imagine.
looks like Trickster almost right there.
Mm-hmm.
Satanic Parade.
Mm.
What the fuck? Slam Dunk, Total Faith. Let's see. Great Teacher, One Direction, the Ethiopian. Let me go one more. Pope Francis. This is for the album we're listening to. We're decoding right now. Rapper Gone Bad. Pope Francis, Twin Flames, November TM again. November again.
Mm-hmm.
America First, King of Kings. The End is Near. The Mushroom, Psychedelic. Mac Dre, Denzel Washington. Gang stalking. He always felt like he was like he was being stalked by the police, right?
Yeah.
You like this one, this next one. You ready? Kansas City,
Mm.
where he
That
died.
was now. I would love for the not the opposers, but people that don't necessarily agree where this is going. Just explain that one.
Mhm.
I'd like to hear the coincidence of why that is there.
Right. Yeah. Like November in Kansas City keeps coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Jesus Blood. He is kind of like a messiah figure for some people. Obviously, they go crazy about him still, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Juneteenth. Train wreck. Yeah, the weed, but also he car got in a wreck.
Yeah.
He flew out the window, right? They shot him up. He was shot in the neck, but then the car crashed and he flew out the car. Train wreck. 53. Let's see. Michael Flynn, Bill Clinton. One of the album, one of his alias was Pill Clinton.
Mm. The hits
Selena
just keep
Gomez.
on coming.
Yeah. The Torah Code, The Righteous, San Antonio. Yesterday. Yo, here you go. Alco. Anal Third Eye.
Mm. I don't get me started. I'm gonna let that one sit right there.
The Purple Tie. No More War. The Dog Father. Twin Frames. Again, mind blowing. Number, frequencies, number of man. That's the six. Gang stalking. Chaldean geometria.
Mm.
Let's go. Let's go. White Rose. Rosicrucians. Please take care. Raspberry. Yeah. Okay. I think that's enough for a minute, but
It's interesting.
Kansas City in November. Stuff going on.
Well, I want to get into that album cover.
Okay.
Let's,
Fire.
mm,
That's one. Rapper gone bad.
yes. So it's a lot going on in this picture right here, right? And I want to start with the most obvious, which is the brick wall, right? That's a Masonic symbol. Trust me when I tell you. You know what I mean? That's a
Mhm.
Masonic symbol. So we kind of already associated with the clown and and the Jack in the Box. So when you see him standing on one leg, that's kind of like the traveling fool sign, the hanged man. See how his leg tucked behind
Mhm.
the other one? And the tarot card, the hanged man, is the
Yeah.
fool. Like he walks into the trap, he end up getting, how like in cartoons where you walking and then the trap grab you by the ankle and take you up in the air.
Right. Like the bear
So
trap. He said,
So
"Growl like a bear and get stupid."
right.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the cane, but if you look at the old guy holding the cane, look at his top hand, right? Kind of look like he throwing it up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what he's
Um,
doing? Yeah.
right. I mean, most people know about the cane and the top hat and cane and Harlequin and the cane, and we could
Mm-hmm.
get into the cane, but um, he in magic, or not necessarily in magic, but in the occult, is to when you show your palms, it's kind of like white magic, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
the opposite of the hidden hand, right? He's showing you the palms, right? So
Right.
that's kind of the duality of the situation, because he's saying I'm gone bad, like I'm when somebody say
Right.
they went bad, it's not like they rotten like fruit. I mean, I guess technically, but it's more so like the good guy went bad, the good girl gone bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's showing you his palms, like, and, like, so, but kind of, they like to use them subliminals, and you technically, he got like if you look at the way the A and the C kind of situated, kind of look
Over his head.
right,
Yeah.
like they usually put halos behind certain people's heads. It'll be a
Mm-hmm.
circle or a light behind. That's a subliminal trick they use. Um, but for
Aleister
more,
Crowley, AC,
hmm
uh, after Christ. He's a Messiah
hmm
figure.
yeah, yeah. And I think even in the title, it's kind of telling you like you you was a regular guy. You were the rapper. You were the young black brother. These are generic terms, right?
Mm-hmm.
You went through your initiation, your humiliation ritual with your album cover. You got your ass out on the album cover,
Mm-hmm.
right? So boom, it's like you back. You know what I mean? You got the Masonic imagery, but it's like he telling you, I'm like, I don't want to say I'm gone bad, but he said it like I'm gone.
Yeah, he's ripe now, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but even the
He learned
dude
the sweet sciences, the science, esoteric sciences in jail. Someone got him pointed in this direction. You said even the dude what?
got the shadow covering one eye. If you look at his face,
Yeah,
he got the shadow covering
right.
one eye. And I really wonder, for the real, fans, deep dive fans out there, I wonder if this is a depiction of Michael Robinson. You dig what I'm saying? Passing
Kind of looks
on.
like him. Yeah. He's giving the fool. Look at the fool card. Like we said, that the fool becomes the hangman. It's the same person throughout the whole deck. The story of the fool,
Right,
different
right.
players. That's him. Look at the leg. You see, right?
hmm
But then the full tarot card is it's a guy with the knapsack.
The old
Uh,
guy sitting on the knapsack, and he got the
yeah.
cane. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He got the stick and the knapsack. And if you look at some of the old Wild Man photos, they'll have,
Yes,
instead of a
yeah.
knapsack, it'll be a small human being like tied to the stick, like captured.
Ah, wow. Capturing
Mhm.
souls. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the wild man. This looks like the wild man. Cleaned up a bit, but this card right here, this is the first deck in the card, the Joker card, basically the Fool. See the
Mhm.
knapsack? Like this guy has the knapsack, the cane, and the Fool. When he was younger, he used it to carry his belongings, his identity, right there with the white rose,
But
and
see,
then the little dog too is right there too.
and look, if you
And
leave
he,
that right there for a second, you look how he throwing up the kind of hand sign, the card, throwing up the hand sign, and he kind of on one foot too, like he's stepping off the ledge. So he
mm,
kind of standing on one foot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, forward, right? And then let me see.
Hmm.
Yeah. He looks like he has the. Does he have the hands up on this? One hand kind of up, or two
Hmm.
hands.
But it's also, it's called the cross legs of the Templar, right? That's really a good, like, if you could Google that right quick and go to images, the cross leg of the Templar.
Hmm.
Um, it's a symbol, it's a sign to show that you've been castrate, right? I don't want to get us a strike on that, but it's a sign that you removed your member in the pursuit of becoming the divine male and female balance, right? If I lose my testosterone, then I'm no longer quote unquote, you know what I mean, male, masculine, whatever, whatever. So they would yeah, they would symbolize that with crossing their legs. Go ahead.
They would symbolize with across their legs, but like now it transitioned to their cross. So anytime you put in cross-legged the Templar, this is what comes up. Their cross. That cross.
Mm. Go to images.
Let me see. I did, and this is what came up. Cross-legged. You said legged, past tense.
No, legs, like plural, like two legs.
Cross legs of the Templar.
Mm-hmm.
This is what comes up. Oh, here
Yeah.
we go. Like that. Can you see that?
Nah, it's still on search on my own.
Yeah, I put it on there.
Yeah, they got a bunch of statues and paintings depicting it.
Yeah, this I see it. Now I see it. There you go. Wait. Damn it. Mhm. Mm, There you go. His legs are crossed right there.
Yeah. They used to bury guys with the cross legs. They took pictures with the cross legs, like, and it's usually one leg behind the other, like you see in the painting right there. Um, but it's a lot of uh references of them doing that, standing on one leg, or crossing one leg.
Hmm.
And even when you go through your ritual and they put one breast out, they'll roll one pants leg up. You know what I mean? So even the
Yeah, I
dude
see that.
with the pants legs rolled up is
You
kind
got
of
both, right? And if you go back to the the fool, the dog. A lot of times they say it represents your mind, and the dog is going along for the ride, and they're both about to go off the. They're so carefree and their foolish activity, their stupid behavior, as we say, right? They're not
Right.
even looking at they're going off the cliff. And if you look at the dog, and you look at the guy's shirt on the ground,
He
Georgia
got
Bull,
the Georgetown
Georgetown.
Bulldogs.
Shout out to
Wow.
the Washington D.C. Right?
And even on Freemasonry, George Washington was a Freemason. Like,
Yeah,
so he got the
back to
Freemason and the dog.
and I used to have this exact shirt, this bootleg shirt you can buy. It's a knockoff of a parody of a cotton. Remember when they used to promote cotton, like U.S.
Mhm.
cotton, Aaron Neville, the feel of cotton, fabric of our life. Like it says, his shirt says cotton mouth. He's got something there too.
Yeah,
Cotton
because
mouth.
one of the tracks on this album is 42 something, 42 take or some shit like that. I can look it up, but 42 in gematria, I do know is the N word, and
Cotton. There you go.
right, cotton. You know, that's like a kind of first thing come to mind.
Right. Yeah, 42 is the name of the song. Let's see. And thug rapper gone bad fight. Oh yeah, 42 fake. 7, like a football reference, huh?
Mm-hmm.
42 fake. That one yeah.
Not to mention he leaning to the left as well. We gonna be petty.
Right. And you said on your last video about the leprechaun. I think we need to hit that. That was too good. You did a great job with that. Uh, the whole Celtics leaning on his cane.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Please subscribe to and support on code 24/7. He's one sub away from 500. Money matters, but subs make you feel good too, right?
Mm.
So let's go to this great video. Oh, Green Man, this one, right? No, Celtics. This is the one. This one right here.
The Green Man. Mm-hmm. That's why it's the 4-leaf clover, the leaf, the green, the plant, the Green Man.
The weed, the cottonmouth reference.
Mm-hmm.
Maypole wisdom, as you have right here. It's May right now. I think we can say at this point, Mac Dre is pointing towards being a resonator with the Green Man.
Well, I mean, when you think about the Green Man was kind of like was also the Wild Man, right? So see, I say the Green Man and the Wild Man.
Yeah.
So it's you know, he was kind of known for that. Not, you know, I don't want to say like let your hair down, but you know how it is with the LA culture. You got to have a stiff back, chest out, arms.
Yeah.
You know, you got that
Right.
kind of stiff
Like I said,
gangster.
it's stuffy.
You know what I
It's like
mean?
how you would describe a businessman from a hippie in the
Right.
Caucasian culture, type of shit. Like stuffy.
So he was kind of
Right.
on that, you know, come on, everybody, let's get down. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The lovable wild guy. That's the party animal, and
Mm-hmm.
uh
Whew, party animal. These guys are animals, literally.
now not only uh we just pointed out some things about this logo. Not only that, that top hat and damn, they had the flat out. Oh, this the football club. They had the flat out Masonic symbol for the football shit. But I'm gonna show you that you got the Mac Drake cover up too. Notice how, you know,
What'd you say?
I was saying you got the album cover up, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Uh-huh. No, I didn't know. Thanks. There you go.
The top hat and cane. So you see the top hat and the cane. All right, hold on. The top hat go with the cane and Freemasonry. Okay. The top hat go with the cane and Freemasonry. He took that exact pose right there. The top hat go with the cane and Freemasonry.
Like Scrooge?
Yeah, that picture with Mac Dre had on that fur coat.
Oh
And
yeah.
the top hat, he was kind of leaning on the cane.
Like the Scrooge down there. Yeah,
Hmm.
definitely.
But he got the cane right there in the top hat. Go with
And the guy's holding it. He's about to pass it over to him, right? And
the
he about to pass it to him. Hmm. He's ready to accept it. Yeah, yeah.
like he got his hand out. You know what I mean?
He's gonna receive it.
And if you scan through the video, a lot of the crests. Now look at this correlation. A lot of the wild man crests got two wild men, one standing on each side of the shield.
Oh, let me see.
It was a segment where I was scrolling through the crests. This is you can't make this shit up.
Golden arms with the wild man.
You got the album
Denmark.
up.
Savagery. Okay, we learning while we earning. You see the German eagle up there? Yeah, y'all think Germany? Don't let Germany fool you. A troglodyte is a troglodyte is a troglodyte. He got the wild man. That ain't Adam. You might have thought that was Adam. That ain't Adam. The pale white horse. Look at this shit. Come on, man. Step down. Can you step down? Oh, it done took me all the way back. Hold on. I wanted to see some more sigils. So see, look, he got his shield. And I wanted to see some more.
They always got that stick.
Mm-hmm.
The wild man.
They do. That stick.
He got his stick. Oh,
About to hit somebody with it.
that's the Merlin flag.
And this one in the tarot card, he's using his stick to hang himself. That's you know what I mean? He put himself in that situation. That's his stick right there.
He got it, but he done hung his.
Yeah, he hung himself. So what's it called? Self destructive behaviors, being your own worst enemy. A lot of that stuff is, even though it's fun to get dumb and all that, get wild, let your hair down, but I mean, you're really destroying your chances of trying to, some successes in life. If that's all you do, you did it to yourself, man.
Yeah, I think too. You should drop that knowledge about the romper room.
Oh, okay. Romper Room Gang, huh? Let me see. They're known as the Romper Room Gang. Romper Room. Yeah, the Romper Room is interesting because they had first let me do gematria on it. Let's bring that up real quick.
Yeah.
Romp. Oh, romp. Okay. Let me see. You can see it? Yep. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay, so Romper Room, gematria. Babylon's the first word that comes up. The seal is broken. Numerological. Crisis actor. All for a timberlark. I think it was a wild man. Correspondent. Honeybee. Night rises as a go. Remy Martin. Remy. Mutter. Neutron. Hammer and core card. Secret Santa. Mac Dre is a Secret Santa. Huh?
Well, Holly
Quotes.
Quinn used to roll with Santa, remember?
That's right. That's right. Mark of the
Oh,
Orphaned
goodness.
Child.
Mm.
Yeah. Christensen. Honeybee. Honeypot. Circulation. Reflection. Ethiopian Messiah.
Mm.
The Tree of Life. Orion. Crip criminals like C-Mac. That's very specific. Antiques. The Stone of God.
Mm.
The Anunnaki God.
Man.
Clergy. Conflict on Earth. Then that is the English and Simple Gematria. Central casting. So Romper Room has this image, getting the theme of like, like they're as it is, it was a show that started in 1953 that went on, that was syndicated to 1993. And so it's central casting. So Romper Room, it sounds like an MK Ultra thing too, with the magic mirror, right?
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, they told you like we always talk about, it's like the first Mickey Mouse Club. Well, around the same time, because I used to have that Mickey Mouse Club in the 50s and early 60s as well. But it's similar because a lot of like a lot of the celebrities, the singers and actors got their start in Mickey Mouse Club, and supposedly Leonardo DiCaprio, that was his first TV appearance, was on Romper Room. But interesting enough, he was resonating that wild man energy, and he got kicked off the show because he was being too disruptive.
Mm.
Yeah.
And his name
Uh,
Leo, the king.
Leo, the right. Look at this. Next word, the demonic snake. Romper Room. This sound good. Let's let's go, Brandon. That's
Okay.
what they troll. That's the troll, the alt right troll when they troll Joe Biden, because they used to
Mhm.
say F Joe Biden. They say the F, F Joe Biden, and then the CNN, the White House tried to flip it when the reporter asked them about that, and they said, oh no, they're saying let's go, Brandon. Yeah.
Classic.
Ivanka Trump. That's so funny. Ivanka Trump manifestation. New Jerusalem. This is all for Romper Room. 133 146. East Palestine. That's going on right now.
Mm.
Greta Greta Thunberg. She's the crisis act, like the implant activist. Game of Thrones. Enlightenment. August 8th. America is in a bad place. Eye of God, son. O negative blood. 6'8", United Kingdom. Prince of Wales, Cornerstone. There you go. Leonardo da Vinci. Ricardo Montana. Eye in the Sky. That's Masonic. That song.
Mm-hmm.
Then the architect, right?
Yeah.
Real President. Truth Social. Fibromyalgia is 12 o'clock. Um, Relationship. Perfect numbers. Born in the U.S. Financial crisis. We act as one mind.
I was
Christ
gonna
is king.
say, I was gonna say hive mind when honeybee kept coming up. I was thinking like hive mind. Okay,
And Romper Room really, really pressed that theme a lot. The hive mind. It's like, because basically it was a preschool. They were filming like a reality show of a preschool. Like they were showing like what they do. Like they do like art projects. They play imagination, all that type of stuff. They set the tone for the Earth citizen, right?
mm.
because Romper Room started in America in Channel 2, KTVU,
Mm-hmm.
and then it went to Baltimore. Then it went to Baltimore, where it was syndicated. First, it was a husband and a wife, and then made the show Miss Nancy, and then it was in UK, it was in Africa, it was in the Philippines, it was all over the world. It's one of the longest TV shows that was syndicated. Power Outage, kind of like Sesame Street,
Yeah.
Serpent Bearer,
Jeez.
Power Outage. Yeah, that's all Romper Room, man. And if you go further in the Romper Room, you get this Romper Room Murders.
Wait, what's the Romper Room murders?
Yeah, the Romper Room Murders. It happened in Northern Ireland. Romper Room Murders. Uh-huh. So the murder of Anne Ajubla, known as the Romper Room murders, took place on Sandy Road, South Belfast, North Ireland, on June 24th, 1974. It was a punishment killing carried out by members of the Sandy Road Women's Ulster Defense Association, the UDA unit. And then these Romper rooms were places where the Northern Ireland, because it was that war is like Protestants versus Catholics, right? Protestant
Mm.
versus Catholics. The Protestants in North Ireland, they would take these people to these places called romper rooms and torture them before they execute them.
So what is a Protestant? I mean, I know what a Catholic is to some degree, mostly, but what's a Protestant?
Protestants is an offshoot of the Catholic Church
Oh my God.
because
Okay.
the Catholic all Christian religions are pretty much modern day ones are offshoots of the Catholic Church. Like
Right.
the Vatican was the biggest power for hundreds of years, and then there was a lot of the Pope was more powerful than a lot of kings back then,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a lot of corruption and whatnot. And there was a dude named Martin Luther who was born on November 10th. He was fed up by it, and he wrote a pamphlet um, about how he was. This is the reasons why I think the church is going astray, the Catholic Church, and he pinned it to and he hammered it to the door of the church in the city, I think in Germany, and then from there was the first um like rebellion against the church, and then from there they had Lutherans after him, Martin Luther, and that was like the first Protestant religion, protesting religion, the Catholic Church.
Hmm.
So
Protestant
like
protest.
Protestant, right? And so the Catholic Church, and to me, the main difference is like one of the main differences, like the Protestants, their priests can get married and have family for the most part, where the Catholic Church is they have to be celibate, the women and the men, the nuns and the priests. And in Ireland, it's been traditionally a Catholic country,
Mm-hmm.
right? But
Mm-hmm.
then, but then, and they were always associated. They were subjugated by the Britons, right? England, and I guess out of a protest of the British influence on Ireland, some of the people that rebelled against that, they used religion, this Protestant versus Catholic um, divide among the Irish people as a signpost, as a rallying post for their distaste for English culture or English rule over their island. So it basically became Protestants versus Catholic, and in the 70s and the 60s, and even in the 80s, they would have like wars on the street and have
Hmm.
bombs and stuff, and like do like quote unquote terrorist attacks on each other.
Jeez.
And then
Okay.
so this is what the Protestant the romper room murders was. This one woman that supposedly was the mother of four, and like the people and the Protestants in this group, they thought that she was sympathetic to the English, so they ended up torturing her, and then they had this kangaroo court, and they executed her in a romper room, as they say. That's the romper room.
Mm.
In the romper room, if you look it up, it says like a play area for children. So,
Jeez.
and to bring it back to this romper room, we saw the honeybee, the mind control. Um, you learn stuff in these play areas as a kid, and the crest was to bring it back to Mac Dre. The crest was a place where these guys would romp around, right, and learn things, and they got programmed to be who they were, which ended up programming a whole culture of Bay Area. You know what those guys were doing uh, ended up programming the way many of the youth conducted themselves in the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
What they were doing in the crest, yeah.
So speaking of old Drabius, you think there's anything on his birth chart or his astrology?
That stands out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, definitely. Again, you put Mac Dre. Interesting enough, I don't even. I might have to do on Book of Gabriel a whole build on that. Then we can talk about that. Uh, there's not that much. There's only one chart I found. They did Mac Miller. Wait, who gives a fuck? I mean,
I was
no
about to.
disrespect to him, but come on, man, it's Mac Dre. That's where he got his name from. He had to have got it from Mac Dre. I know he did. But anyway, it's not like Mac Dre didn't get stuff from him. I mean, get from other people. But anyway, Mac Dre's here's his chart. Let's see. Let me bring this up. Okay. Oh, this is a good one too. It'll give me what I need to look at. Okay, let me so you can see this. Good question. No, not that one. Bear with me.
Take your time, brother. Take your time.
Mhm.
Mac Dre, man.
I said Dr. Dre. Nah, I'm not Dr. Dre. You want Mac Dre. Okay, here we go. So Mac Dre, Oakland, born in Oakland, California, July 5th, 1970. That makes him a Cancer sun sign. That's probably why he was able to connect with his fans. He was he was kind of like he's kind of like I don't say a mother figure, but there was something different about the way he would tell stories and stuff. He kind of make you feel cozy and comfortable, and that's that Cancer energy a lot of times. Like they make
True.
you feel at home. They make you feel at home.
Yeah.
His moon was in Leo, and the moon is how you communicate with yourself and how you grew up, like your relationship with your mom. His is in Leo. His mother, I bet, it probably hyped him up a lot and like encouraged creativity, which Leos are very creative, right? And a lot of times they're the superstars, they're the rock stars, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so Mac Dre definitely was. He called himself rock stars. He called them what do you call women? His new slang, punk rock, beezies.
Punk rock, business,
Beezies,
Babby.
yeah. He had
Also,
Mercury in Cancer. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say what's interesting about that Mercury symbol that in Wicca they have the crescent moon, then the whole moon, then another crescent moon. So when you
Hmm.
take one of the crescent moons and put it on top of the whole moon, that's the symbol for the horn god. That's the symbol
Right.
for Sir Nuno's what's that motherfucker? Uh I don't know why I want to say who ball, but that's not the right one. Ball, you could just say ball in general, the bull god.
Yeah. Yeah. That the bull god, right? And we're in the bull month, zodiac Taurus,
Mm.
right? Yeah. Bull headed, being stubborn.
The Ram, Mercury, Mars,
Yeah, that gives
Mars.
you Mars definitely gives you a lot of energy and like vitality. Always pushing forward. Think about the ram, always butting his head going forward.
Mm.
Yeah. Whereas the other horned animal god, the bull, is more laid back for the most part. They like to graze and enjoy the luxury of the pastures. However, if they get um moved to move, they get more angry than a ram even, right? When they see
Mm.
red, they once you stir them up, it's over. They ain't gonna stop till they that you're done. You're done with. Right. That's why the bull energy is very powerful because a lot of times those people with that Taurus bull, they're able to produce a lot in life.
Hmm.
They love to produce things. They love material things. But to this moon, where it says Mectre has Mercury in Cancer, and the Mercury is how you think and communicate. And the Cancer is if Mercury is how you think and communicate, and then if it's in the sign of Cancer, Cancer is emotion. So someone with Mercury in Cancer is someone that more often than not is very emotional in their thinking rather than logical. And then a lot of them are very intuitive and sentimental, and they could also be fickle minded too. And he was fickle minded. Did you see how his personality would change up? His even the way he dressed, the way he talked, and he was able to switch personalities quick.
Hmm. I remember your notes. You was talking about how um that his prison and death was both Year of the Monkey and the Kansas City dog year connection.
Yeah, because he was born well he was born in the year of the what did I say? Not monkey, but the monkey is prevalent in his chart. Um he was born let me see. What did I send it to you? Sorry. Sorry. We had a good one right here. Mhm. Oh, okay. So Mike Dre's year of the dog, like my son. He's year of the dog. And the dog and the reason these Chinese zodiacs are interesting to look at is because you can use years, certain years, what took place in certain years as a reference point of like what you're looking at. And so Mac J is the year of the dog, and each sign has an enemy, has enemies, and also friends. So the Mac Dre is a dog, so that makes his secret friend a rabbit energy, also a tiger and a horse, right? But the enemies of the dog are dragon, which is the year right now, and goat. So most likely, a lot of times when if Mac Dre is a dragon, I mean is a dog year of the dog, on years of the dog year, he would do good. For the most part, he have a lot of ups, a lot of
Hmm.
gains. And if it was also a year of the rabbit or the horse or tiger, he'd do good too because those are his friends, those are his running mates, right? But however, in the years of enemy years, like the dog, for the dog is the dragon, the goat, and the monkey is lightweight, their enemy, their secret enemy. Like you're gonna have a bad year. So why did he Mac Dre in 1992? He went to prison in the year of the monkey, 1992. Then he died in 2004, which is the year of the monkey, which is the secret enemy of the dog.
Mm.
Yeah.
See. Well, you know,
And
to
then,
keep it. Oh, go
okay,
ahead. No,
go
go ahead.
on.
Cook.
And then if you look at the year of the dog in these because places too when they were incorporated like cities and in countries, that'll tell you what year they have in the zodiac too, Chinese zodiac. And so in 1850, Kansas City, where he was murdered, and Vallejo, where he where he grew up, are both year of the dogs. Has energy in there, and his friends always said he loved, even though he died there, he loved Kansas City. It was like a second home. Who was his
Hmm.
first home? Vallejo's his first home. And both those cities are year of the dog cities.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it kind of ties into my whole stitch with the Green Man and the Fool and all that because he was a fertility god, and it only kind of would appear it was a spring April 1st kind of bullshit.
Yeah, that's important. That energy, that April 1st, like you said, springing to life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I wanna, you know, keep the party going. Can you pull up the Best of Mac Dre Volume 5?
Okay. Let me see.
Let me grab my lighter while you do that. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's leaning on that cane.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, you know,
Look at that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has a volume 5. He has a cane right there. Where is
Mm-hmm.
that? That looks like. That don't look like the Mission almost San Francisco. Anyway, but yeah, he's on that cane. It's the same cane as the man has. It's like that very skinny one. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. But it's the leaning on it, right? It's the
Yeah.
because in the old pictures, the wild man was like holding a tree, like a whole tree.
Mm-hmm.
But and it kind of give you a Nephilim. Remember the Nephilim look like clowns. You kind of get that Nephilim feel of them being giants. But as they
Right.
shrunk down to like leprechaun size, you got Ireland, right?
Right.
They
The romp.
they were always kind of depicted leaning on it. If you look in your iPhone, for those of us that got iPhones, your troll emoji, he's leaning on the staff.
Mm. Wow. The Mac Dre's the resonator of the troll, fool, trickster, energy.
Well, you got
Wild
to think
man,
about it.
definitely.
If somebody say, you know, you was talking all that trash on the internet, you be like, man, I was just trolling. I was just, you know, we was having a good time. It was content. I was just trolling. Like, I'm just leaning. I'm just leaning on you a little bit. I'm just pulling on your leg. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's where that comes from. That makes sense right there. Leaning. Yeah, why would they lean though, too? Leaning on you. Kind of that pressing you. We use that language, right? Pressing you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna impress you too.
But see, that's why that Baltic Celtics came to mind because he leaning on the stick. And their original logo was the jester with the stick in his hand.
Right. The leprechaun. He looked like he was drunk too. The little leprechaun, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's see him. Let's see him. There we go.
Look, he got the one leg bent.
Top of the morning.
He got the one leg bent like Mac Dre, right? He leaning on the stick. You know what I mean? Got the one eye, like the dude on the picture.
Right.
The Mac Dre knew what he was doing. Now I want to throw one more little log on the fire. Notice the Boston Celtics symbol is a circle and a circle, right? You see that, right? The logo.
Mm-hmm.
Pull up, type in on Google a circle and a circle Freemasonry. It's sigil magic. It's gonna connect to Mac Dre. I ain't taking you down the dirt road. We're gonna stay on the interstate.
Interstate. Just don't get me projected from the van, okay? It's a bad joke. Circle and circle. Circle in a circle. Masonic. Oh, here we go. This is a cool picture right here. Let me save it real quick. I like this picture actually. It's cool. I think you'll like it too. I think this is what you're talking about right here. We go. Right?
Well, this is another good depiction of it because
it's a wild man too.
You see, they both got the staff in their hand, right?
Mm.
You see, they standing on different steps. Like the foot position matters. You know what I mean? Now, if you pull up the Mac Dre Thiz ENT logo, it's a circle and a circle. Can you pull that up, please, sir?
Sure. Got you. Thiz Entertainment.
Also, while you do that, the circle and the circle represents the inner enlightened, right? The click within the click type shit.
One love. The click, E40, an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Enemies Mac Dre. One love. One love.
I don't know how they was enemies when on the old albums he had Little Bruce and Be Legit on the album.
Oh, Mac Dre did, huh?
Right. So look at this circle and the circle.
Yeah. Very similar. The motif. That's a portal. Like you see that in the Looney Tunes.
Mm-hmm.
You know when you see that portal around and they're about to pop out that portal,
mm-hmm.
some trickster stuff's gonna happen. It ain't normal. It ain't a square, it's a circle. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I found one more little tidbit. So I think I sent it to you too. His only 4 concert arenas was at the Roseland and the Phoenix. And for those, since it's Mac Dre and
Masonic
right, those of us into the occult, it's like the Rosicrucian symbol is the Phoenix.
Right. Yeah. It is. It's the Phoenix's rebirth after death. The Phoenix's rebirth after death, man.
Hey, he told you, I've been down so long.
Yeah. And the Rosicrucians, yeah.
That's why his name on the bricks like that. He in the Masonic system.
Right. All you need is the compass in the square. He is the compass in the square. The compass who's the square? Put the compass in the square. Yeah. That brick wall. Yeah, man, that's crazy. With the brick wall right there.
I mean, we could be petty and say he got the white theme again. You know, that's always a staple in voodoo ceremonies, wearing white.
Yeah. It is what, and then you can get to the fish head stew.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Fish head stew. That was it's a Mac Dre song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Fish head stew.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. Mac Dre.
饱满薯香，浓醇奶橘，清爽不腻，乐连连，奶橘香松口味。
I'm a hutch pillar with much feeling. I love to get high, homie. Shit, you kid like Don King, so you better keep your eye on me. I done bust niggas in the grill and had them wearing partials. Jacked high rollers and ran from the U.S. Marshals. It's called survival. And only the strong can survive. And went the distance for feds on some of my partners took a dive. Strive, stay alive. Can't let no nigga smother me. Got to stay F-R-E-E and keep these bitches loving me. Sipping bubbly. Breaking down buds from a fat sack. Reservations at crustaceans or arch crab shack. I stack
Crustaceans, I've been there.
only got to have cheese.
That's a Vietnamese restaurant.
Sometimes I might trip. Infrared beam with black talons and that extended clip. Quick to do some spraying. So nigga, watch what you saying. You'll get your show canceled like Keenan Ivory Wayne. I'm just a pimp, man. Trying to stack some money so I can have French days for the cure my bunnies. Oh, you ain't knowing? What is you know? Your hutch must be deep. You fish head still. 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 Mac Dre shake Coco to boatloads of kids. Tell the bitch she can take a long walk off a short bridge. Hope she landed shark infested waters. All waters taking over turfs like Nino did the Carter. Kidnapped by the feds and treated like a sucker. But now I'm free, they see payback's a motherfucker. I'm sick of it like Dick and all their daughters. And
kidnapped by the feds? So, yeah. Kidnapped him, man.
Mm-hmm. And while we at it,
COs and POs.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, you know, since we listening to Fish Head Stew, I was gonna add something to it. But I think the fans out there want to hear Mac. So let's let him finish.
Okay.
Strapped with 223 spitting chopsticks. Quick to kick a bitch to the curb and get back with her on the 33rd. Never worry, it's all copacetic. Got more game than me than insulin and a diabetic. I'm just a pimp, man. Trying to stack some bunnies so I can have French days for the cure my bunnies. Oh, you ain't knowing? What is you know? Your hutch must be deep. You fish head still. 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 I be fitted, dipped in butter, haircut like Hobbit. Grinding oversized like Thomas Dolby. Pulling on black and mild, sipping top shelf Quavo. Playing with my hutch hair while she licking on my neighbor. Stable, full of money making stallions. Been in the feds with dreads from Jamaica and Italians. Shrimp, scampi, Peter, long as the love boat. Puffin' purple kush at the billin' with my cousin. Strap on ready, ain't nobody goosing me. Got Barlow's hitting my lows where the airbags used to be. Well, you should see how I act off the privilege. Tennessee, it's like Popeye spinach. I'm ready to take heads off, gunplay or fight. I dot eyes and have them wearing their sunglasses at night. Ooh, that's real. Ain't no frontin'. Punk ass niggas don't wanna see Dre about nothing. Just a pimp, man. Trying to stack some money so I can have French maids for the cure my bunnies. Oh, you ain't knowing? What is you know? Your hutch must be deep. You fish head still. Fish head still. Fish head still. Fish head still. Fish head here still. I'm just a pimp, man, trying to stack some funyuns so I can have French maids pedicure my bunions. Oh, you ain't knowing? What is you knowing? Your hutch must be beating you fish here still. Fish here still. Fish here still. Fish here still. Fish here still.
This song, this came out 1980. Fish Heads. This is from 1980, a very surreal video. Check this out real quick.
I don't see nothing.
Somebody named Barnes and Barnes.
It's not showing nothing.
Oh, it's not showing it? Oh, my bad. How about that? It's real quick.
Fish heads, roly poly fish heads, fish heads, eat them up young.
Ask a fish head anything you want to. They won't answer. They can't talk.
Fish heads, roly poly fish heads, eat them up young.
See, Mac Dre's on some other shit. Like, I bet you he was influenced because I remember this video. It was like hella one of the weirdest videos I ever saw when MTV first came out. It was like strange. You know, Mac Dre was up to date with a lot of different things. So I know it's some weird shit, huh?
Yeah, I was wondering what if you pull up like Voodoo Stew and like what's
Okay. Oh yeah. That's what I put up Fish Head Stew Voodoo. And I couldn't find anything. Let me see Voodoo School.
because I've seen people do ephod with like goat heads, chicken heads.
But then they have the Voodoo Stew, like a whatchamacallit? Like, is it only Voodoo in name?
Well, I'm not sure what's the actual name for it, but even if you just put animal heads in Voodoo, just put animal heads Voodoo, I'm sure some will come up.
Mexico. There's Voodoo dancers in Mexico. Animal head.
I ain't never seen them before.
Sacrificing chickens.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say like if you go.
Oh, yeah, this is it. The cat
we're
heads
back.
and
The team is
dog
looking
heads
down the barrel of a
and cat
455
used
meeting.
in voodoo medicine.
We're in Nigeria at the album medicine selection, but they sell snails, bones, tortoise to leather skins of any animal just to get you better.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they tuberculosis.
Yeah, they got those. I was just about to say they got those voodoo markets where they got all the animal heads, like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'll keep going. Sorry.
no, and then like they'll tell you like put this in a soup. You know what I mean? Put some other shit in the soup, and this what it'll do for you.
Look at my dog Winston, rest in peace, right there in the middle.
So let's just speak to the ladies and see what this whole thing's all about. Okay. So what, guys? Check out this guy here. Whoa.
That's Africa. That's not Haiti, huh?
No, I don't think that's Haiti.
What is this one for?
The ram skull. Cow horn. Her eyes look like an anime character, huh? Just mix the ashes with alcohol, spirits, and drink in the morning with the blood ashes and alcohol.
So guys, see, just look at it. So what are those things inside of it? What are those things?
Oh, she's literally a snake oil salesman. You see that? It's a real thing, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like anti-venom.
Yeah.
Wow, guys, check this out. These are actually live cheeses.
So what? That's sad right there. Come on.
I was about to say, you know what time it is.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Yo, if you can do that to kittens and puppies, what are you gonna do to a normal dog? You know what I mean? Not a mature dog. You mean you really don't give a fuck, right?
Man.
People go like they go, oh, you say you love animals, but you eat like burgers and you know chicken and all that. It's like, why don't you eat dog? Because fucking dogs and cats, human beings were raised with those for for many years. That's crazy, bro.
It's the savages, man. But I mean, while we talking about voodoo, I want you to pull up a lady named Denise Vallejo.
Okay. Denise Vallejo. Valley Joe.
Yeah. Fish head stew. While you do that, I want to also tell the audience, like in voodoo, they got a common practice of putting menstrual secretions, if you follow my drip, in like spaghetti or like red sauce. And well, they weren't making spaghetti back then. It would be like stew and shit like that. But that was like a love spell. So when Mac Dre was saying your bitch must be feeding you fish head stew, he referencing the voodoo practice of her using food to control your mind. You feel what I'm saying?
They say the weight of a man's heart is through his stomach, right? But that's not just a metaphor. This is literally when you practice voodoo, right? Okay, I found her. I found Denise Vallejo. Where's my thing? Oh, there it is. Denise Vallejo. How'd you come across her?
Well, I know we like to call Vallejo the itty bitty city, right? And Vallejo's not that big a town, so I'm like, I wonder what's the resume on Vallejo? Like, what's the lore of the actual Vallejo. You know what I mean? You know how certain towns was named after this great frontiersman or some shit. And just as a side note, Vallejo comes from a Latin, well, let's say Spanish word, valle, valle, V-A-L-L-E, which could be pronounced veil. But if you break down the etymology, so you got veil, which is valley. So what's the Joe, right? What's the J-O? Well, we know J is pronounced Y in Spanish, right? Juan, you know, so it would be Valley Yo. And we know the Yo.
Oh, actually, it's H. It's a ho. It's ho. Vallejo.
Right, like Jose.
Right? Like San Jose. Yeah, from my hometown. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's funny, like I remember when I was at a daycare one time, and it tickled me. The Spanish lady kept calling one of the kids Yamal. And I was like, I was thinking like you. I'm like, well, in my mind, I was like, well, shouldn't it be Hamal? Right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, yeah.
She kept saying, she was like, Yamal, Yamal. And I just was like, just in my mind, I'm thinking like Como Te Llamas and shit like that. So I don't know, like, but the Valley of Ho, right? Is this like Hoppy Ho? What's the Ho? But if you check out this Denise Vallejo, anyways, she was a well-known voodoo food practitioner.
Chef. She's like a chef, but she was into voodoo and new age stuff, right?
She was, I think she was doing like botanica herbal healing, kind of going the Dr. Sebi route with it. I think
Since Chef Denise Vallejo is an indigenous chef with an extensive background in the occult sciences and Mexican folk medicine. Okay, she says it for you right there.
Right. You know what I mean? And I think I was telling you, you know, Vallejo got like 30 lodges in the itty bitty city.
Right.
The top 30. So that means it's more than 30.
30 Masonic lodges in Vallejo. If you just put Masonic lodges, Vallejo, and those all that's what came up.
Pretty much.
Yeah. The events.
So I mean, with all those lodges in town, I would assume with Mac Dre being the biggest entertainer in town, in that particular town, I'm sure he knew of the Masonic. They got that, what's that Masonic theater they got out there? You remember that?
What, in the Bay Area or in
in the Bay Area.
Oh, the Orpheum?
Yeah, let me look up the proper name. Yeah, the Vallejo Masonic Event Center.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. That's literally what it's called, huh?
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah. The top event, top of the hill. Yeah. You can rent it out.
What kind of debauchery you think goes on at a Royal Order of Jesters condo high in the sky, deep in the woods, luxury?
A lot of romping.
Look at that place. If you at a party at that place and shit go left, who's gonna hear you scream?
I don't know. Not those people down on the foothill, on the flatlands. Yeah.
So I mean, my question was Was Dre aware of the Masonic presence in Vallejo? Nobody can answer that, or nobody will answer that, but
Mhm.
still a question.
They were definitely aware of him. I mean, you just go with the police's obsession with them, right? Right?
True.
Yeah. Well, was he? Yeah. It it seems as though I could assume with all these signs and evidences, especially with the stances and the names of the song, and uh, if he wasn't, he was self-initiated too. You know, just like ex Ascension, I think he was self-initiated into Masonic orders. Like what's his name? KRS-One has that's talk where he talks about how he's a Mason. Someone asked, "Are you a Mason?" And he's like, "Well," he's like, "I'm not in the. I was never. I never went into anyone else's initiation. I was." He said, "I was self-initiated." I
Mm.
mean, Mac Dre seems like a smart guy, just like Tupac. He was studying these things too. I
Well,
don't know,
that's
but
what.
this Mac. Go ahead.
Huh? Well, I was gonna
No,
say
go ahead.
that's what the traveling fool did. He went to Egyptian and the mystery schools. He went to India and learned reincarnation, Hinduism. He went to Tibet.
Right.
You know what
Look at
I mean?
me. Look at me. I went to the pyramids in my land, 2012. Look at this.
Holy guacamole!
Yeah, the pyramid. See, your pyramid right there.
That's some real shit that went down.
Yeah.
Some real shit that went down. Woo!
Yeah. You see, that's why Crowley does that. It's a pyramid, bro. This is the levels of consciousness. This is a
Mm-hmm.
serpent. This is a serpent pyramid, Chichen Itza. You know.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's heavy.
that's heavy, huh? But like, it's you're right. The fool or the initiate travels all over the world and soaking up things. And I know that's what the Mectre's friends would say. They said every day, every time I see him, um, he'd be acting a little different, and he's like, oh, I've been kicking it with the Filipinos all week, so today I'm Filipino, you know. And then like he's like next week he's like I'm a Nordy, you know, I'm a Mexican, you know, like next. So he literally always be flipping it around. He's a traveling man, as they say, right? Yeah, I'll say yes. I'll put it out there. He is a Mason. Either the Mason like I talked about last week about that all hood culture, you know,
Mm-hmm.
emulating, which is that type of Mason is the same, like where they take in everything they see. It's just that a Mason is more structured, right? They're more structured in what they take in, you know. Uh, So let me see. Where else we going with this? We have you have the so we got about 15 minutes and we get 2 hour mark. But we have a couple more things we need to hit on.
Yeah.
So you're saying Vallejo is a very Masonic town, right? Definitely with the 30 best 30 organizations, Masonic organizations.
Yeah, I mean, even if you want to be petty, like his last name is very common in Masonic history.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you just put Hicks Freemasonry, you get an illustrious things to scroll, and I'm talking like Grand Lodge Master, all kind of titles associated. So when his mother and those DVDs was like, yeah, we had money, like we ain't living the crest. It makes sense. You
Mm-hmm.
was a Hicks.
Mm.
It makes sense. You was a Hicks.
Right.
I mean, you got this mysterious. Who's your dad? We don't know. You know what I mean? Where y'all get this money from? What was mom doing to get money? Was
Right.
she in a fraternity? Was she in a sorority? Was her resume?
Yeah, I was wondering what she does because in the documentary, the crime documentary, Who Killed Mac Dre, she's like, "Oh, I was on my way to work, and they said that my son died, and I didn't believe him, but then I believed him, and I had to call my boss." She's always talking about her work. I wonder, is she like in the medical field or? That's
I mean, I
crazy.
don't. I
We
just
don't know.
don't
Huh?
know. Yeah, you know.
Mm,
So
let's see. What'd she do? Let me see. Then you got Mac. The only other time I heard Mac Drake's mom was when Mac Drake explains, mother explains how Drake, like he gave props to Drake for um doing that Mac Dre shout out.
oh yeah, yeah. Which kind of makes sense in a way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, uh Soldier Boy called himself Big Draco, right?
Yeah,
But his name is Dre. You know what I mean? So
right,
he found a way to turn Dre into Drake.
right. He's trying to say it was like the gun, the assault
Mm-hmm.
rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So his only 4 concerts were hold. You told me that the Roseland, Freemasonic, and Rosicrucian, right? Roseland, and the Phoenix, the Rosicrucian Center.
Yeah, I want to throw one more thing on this picture right here that you got up. So if you look at Dre right shoulder, you might think that's the sun, right? Like that's just the natural light from the photograph. But this
Mm-hmm.
photograph has been doctored. If you look at the beneath his knee, you'll see the bricks. Wait, zoom back out. I'm sorry. If you look how the wall is distorted towards the lower part
Mm-hmm.
by his leg, I think they put kind of the halo off to the side and kind of like he's tilting away from the halo. Like in the
Light.
Hangman, he got the halo behind his head, but the rapper Gone
Oh yeah,
Bad, you see him coming from? The
yeah. I see
rapper
what you mean.
Gone Bad, he
It's
leaning
coming from his
away,
back.
right? He leaning away
Yeah.
from the halo into the horns.
Right. Right. Into the dark side of where his mentor is.
Into the shadow. You see that stripe of shadow. And I don't think that's just natural light because you can see the natural light on the right side of the photo and towards the bottom of Mac Dre, but that upper right shoulder, left right shoulder, I think that's that halo that's supposed to be. If he was standing up straight, he'd be in the
Yeah.
halo, but he's left
Right.
leaning. He gone
Right.
bad.
And then the AC is by itself. That's over his head. Aleister Crowley,
Mm.
resonator. Yeah. Went from Messiah, the M, to Aleister Crowley, to the dog, and he's getting led by the underworld energy, the dog energy, just like the fool off the cliff. See that dog? That dog's about to go first.
Man,
Man,
he committed too.
he's committed, right? And then you got the rose going on right there,
Yeah, and them
and then
venues,
the venues, right?
the Roseland and the
Look at
Phoenix.
his head. Maybe he has rose in his cup right here. Even go further. This cup. Look at this.
He holding. Yeah, I didn't even really notice that.
Let me see. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, with the cane. Yeah, the bro that he becomes this guy. Literally, this is more conventional. Like the hood shit. What he's wearing, the oversized T-shirt, the khakis. You know, right? And then he transitions to this guy. He grows his hair out. This is probably the shortest you ever seen Mac Dre's hair in a while. Grows his hair out, starts dressing eccentric, clothes on top of clothes, like this dude over here.
Yeah, You ain't
Rapper
lying.
gone bad. Rapper gone
Yeah.
bad. Yeah. I think let me see one more thing. Yeah, I like this picture too. This let me save it and send it to myself. The
Mhm.
one eye symbolism.
Oh yeah, it's some pictures out there. There's some pictures out there that's
Let me get this. Mentally ignorant. Boy, call me dumb, boo.
like
That's straight.
you could just go to Mac Dre photos and hit images and it's all there.
It's like there's a lot of stuff there.
Hmm.
I'll put this up. I think Mac Dre took the picture right there on the right. You see that?
The dude.
The dude laying there. So Mac Dre, murder dog, special report. Does he have the shroom right there covering his eyes? The psychedelic mushroom?
Hmm.
Yeah. Mac Dre with the do dirt sign. Yeah. Yeah, he has the mushroom in his mouth. The mushroom goddess goes with the mushroom cults back in the days go with the horn goddess. Because
Yeah.
if you think about it, the cow, the cow is the one that makes the mushrooms. Because
And
they get the mushrooms out of the cow shit.
look what his hat say.
Oh, California bear.
Well, I mean, cow and cow is kind of.
Oh, cow. Yeah, yeah. It's phonetically similar.
But if you can make out his opposite hand, you see he throwing up the gesture. He throwing up the sign. You see it, his other hand. How he
Yeah,
holding the pill.
yeah. Oh, he's holding the mushroom right there.
I mean, look at his other hand though. Can you make it out? The pill is in between the C.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't notice that. Yeah, you're right.
Hmm.
Crest side pill. He has a pill in the shroom. Damn. Yeah. So I guess that's telling us esoterically that's the next stage. His next album's gonna be that rose is pharmacology, right? Like
Yeah, he throwing.
herbalism, right?
Yeah.
And right here is only one eye too. Both of these
Mhm.
pictures have one eye. You only see one side, right?
They doing the same hand gesture. He holding the rose and he holding the pill with the same hand gesture.
Mm-hmm. Mac Dre, the journey of the fool. The Joker card is the most powerful card, right? Because it can be anything. It's the
Yeah.
wild card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go before we wrap it up. I don't think there's anything else you can think of. Let's go over the song titles real quick.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, Vallejo has multiple definitions. Okay, we already got into that. A leap. Oh, capper or leap. Vallejo. Leap off to your infinity. Look at that.
That's crazy.
The state of having or showing lack of judgment or experience. Wow. Lack of judgment right there, right?
Yeah.
That lifestyle of like this isn't all day. And do you know that the that's what they said. The full card. It's like I said. If you take all the cards in retrospect, zoom out, it's the journey of the fool, different stages of life. At first, the fool doesn't have any experience, right?
Right. Right.
They don't have no experiences. That's why he was crashing out in the beginning, and he was hanging with them, and he went to jail, and supposedly he didn't even have anything to do with it. Um, committing the bank robberies. However, common sense tells you, and experience will tell you that even though you didn't necessarily do the crime, your association was bad enough in terms of the law,
The
right?
way they, yeah.
It's just
Hmm.
him being around them, right? He didn't have to do anything. This is how you associate with.
You know, they
Yeah.
was already trying to say where they was robbing banks to fund your career, to fund your rap
Right,
career.
right. That sounds like association, right? That's why he started his own record. He started fucking with a young black brother, and he did Rompilations was his creation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see the title of these songs. I had them up here. Denise, that's a good one. That was a good find. Denise Vallejo. Is she dead now or what? Is she still
Oh
alive?
no.
Uh,
I was looking into her. She like a Native American shaman,
mhm.
food healer. Like she got a lot of shit going on.
She wears many hats like Beck Dre.
Man.
So Rapper Gone Bad and the Fish Head. Let me bring that up. Share the screen. Okay, track number one, the intro was Skyballer. Number two, like you said, I've Been Down. I've Been Down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Featuring Herm from San Francisco. I remember Herm from San Francisco. Number three, Rapper Gone Bad, right? Number four, Fast Money. You want to say something?
No,
Fast
I
Money,
was
number four.
I'm just like, yeah.
Fast Money, number four. Fast Money, the bank robbery.
How you get a
Number
Warren
five.
G feature though out the gate?
Hmm. Oh, at the gate, Warren G. Yeah, and Warren G already had been famous for. This is 1999. Okay, this came out, so his time was 1993 to 95. Warren G. I would
Mm-hmm.
say.
So
So
he
yeah,
was
maybe that's how
famous.
he got it.
Yeah, I'm just saying he was already famous. So it's like you coming out the gate with a big feature.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe all that clout that Mac Dre had in the Bay already
Mm.
had accumulated. Because at that point, he was already. Yeah, literally, he was the king. I'm not saying he was the best rapper at that point of the Bay Area, but he definitely was the face of the Bay for people that
Mm-hmm.
lived that knew, right?
Yeah, true.
At that point, yeah. Um, Fish, there you go, Fish Head Stew, right? These two people produced a lot of songs. Wilson Hankins and Liv Barnlack. Sounds like some white boys, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's how you got
Yeah.
that feature.
Number six. No, so Fish Head Stew definitely voodoo references, whether he knew it or not, and I'm sure he did. He was Mr. Furley, bro. He knows what he's doing. Number
Mm-hmm.
six, how yo hood.
Well, I
Number
just want to say
seven.
something right quick about
Go
that
ahead.
one. I used to like that song. It was like some New York dude, and they was asking each other how your hood look, and
Uh-huh.
I was kind of, and to put it in perspective, it was kind of like the "As Above, So Below" song. Like in the song, they be
Uh-huh.
like, "We all do the same thing. It just, it's different, opposites, but it's
Mm.
the same." Hmm.
Let me hear that for a sec.
Yeah,
That's that.
that's my jam whole time,
Well, you said you were. You never used to zone out to this shit, huh?
man. Embarrassingly so. Like,
Good man. I'm glad you see that. You see how you're coming along. What you come a long way.
man.
That's cool about you, bro. Like how you can say that. You can be like, hey, man, it's embarrassing. Doesn't mean you didn't have fun when you did it. Just like
Oh yeah,
I
no,
did
I
similar shit. But
I
it's like, come
enjoyed it.
on, you're an adult now. You're a man, man.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
No, it was definitely wasn't a good look, but I had a great time. Thank you,
Right.
Mike Dre.
Back to my ham sandwich.
Thank you, Mac Dre.
That was that incel life.
You said the incel life. Incel music. Yo, that's good.
That's funny.
We're making music videos right now, I guess.
Pretty much.
That's all Oakland. Todd Shaw, Felix Mitchell, uh, right? Talk
Yeah.
Shaw,
It stopped
Too
playing.
Short. Yeah. No, I stopped it for a second.
Oh, okay.
That was me.
Yeah. He kind of, sometimes he'll spit like a coherent verse. You know what I mean? And I think that
Yeah.
one was
Yeah.
very.
Nice and clear. That's what I like about Mac Dre. You can literally he enunciates. You can hear what he's saying. You can follow along. It's like he's
Mhm.
having a conversation with you. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm. El
Drinking the
Camino.
snake. He said drinking the snake vial.
How your hood look.
Ugh. I guess that's us, huh? East Coast, West Coast, right? Me and
Mm-hmm.
you.
Mm-hmm. And ironically, I told you Oakland and DC from, in my opinion, remind me of one another.
Uh-huh. They're sister cities. Yeah, they're sister cities, definitely, huh? Right? Working man cities, definitely. Have a lot of have a lot of pull, definitely. Right? Everybody wants to say Frisco this, Frisco that, but some of the maniest, craziest shit happens in Oakland, and also a lot of money's in Oakland too, in the hills.
The one thing, kind of from a street perspective, was like DC. We never adopted gang culture. They got gangs in Maryland and Virginia and the penal system and shit like that. But
Uh-huh.
you know, DC just never took to it. They got it in Baltimore, New York, Jersey, South, and
Uh-huh.
Atlanta, and Virginia, and Georgia. So, but when I got to Oakland, I'm like, y'all ain't really got no Bloods and Crips. They was like, nah, it's like
That's true.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
you're
Like,
right.
nah, like, that's some out of
They
town
just
shit.
they just click up. They click up, which just makes it more personal. I mean, I'm not supporting that type of shit, but I can get with that more than being some random, gang. I'd
Mm-hmm.
rather be like have a like a intimate meaning, like a deep connection with the people that I'm fucking gonna go to war with, out to war with, right? Not just like off of some rag or something, you know. It's like your friends. Look, it's like your friends and shit.
Yeah,
That is true about Oakland. And you say DC's like that as well, huh?
yeah. I mean, it was shout out to Oakland. Like, for anybody that really know, like, that's a tough town. Like, it ain't no punks in Oakland. Like,
Hell no.
so if you
They'll
ever
suck that
live,
out in a minute.
man, my man right here, he need a badge of a medal of honor. Because if you lived in Oakland and you still alive, especially like the further you go back, even to the day, just period. If you lived in Oakland and you survived, you need a badge. You need a medal.
Yeah. Man, I lived for 3 years, and I remember the first week I got there on the first week of January 2013, year of the snake. My neighbor comes out, and I'm walking my dog, and she goes, "Oh, by the way, you heard they're gonna bring in the National Guard." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Mm-hmm.
yeah, all the killings is oh, that makes sense because, bro, that whole weekend, the nonstop shots going off, bro, like nonstop, man. It literally sounded worse than GTA at times.
Hey, yeah, I mean, like I say, when I was there, I kind of knew instantly, like, okay, this is serious business. Like, yeah, maybe they don't get the, black people when they think California, they think gangbangers, C-Mac, and all that shit. Like, no disrespect to that shit. You know what I mean? Do your thing, but the the Bay, them dudes up there, man. They just had a look about them too. Like they just look like they wasn't for play. You know what I mean? Like people in
Yeah,
Oakland just
exactly. Yep, exactly. They ain't playing. They're not in a ha ha he he type
hell
shit.
no. Like yeah,
Nah.
so
Maybe Frisco a little bit,
Frisco was cool.
even though that's that's a hard place.
Yeah, no,
But
I like shout out to Frisco. Frisco was cool. They had definitely some tough, but I will
it's
say it was a little more light hearted, more,
yeah,
you know.
it's more pressure. It's more supreme. My mentor, he would say, Oakland is it's a physical city.
Mm,
Physicality. It's based on physicality and well, damn near it's bullying. It's like survival of the fittest. It's like I'm gonna either by the weight I physically carry, I'm gonna show you how I can dominate you if you piss me off or if I want to,
mhm,
or by the weight
mhm,
I carry in my weapon, the stick, as they say, right?
mhm.
That stick by the wild man just became a fucking assault rifle or Glock. And they don't
No.
nuts. They didn't have the damn near like 16 shot. They had the 33 Larry Bird drums on the handguns out there,
Mhm.
extendos and stuff. Yeah,
So you could say an Oakland dude gave Vallejo its swag if Mac Drake came from
it's
Oakland and
absolutely. It's just that in Oakland, it's kind of hard. I was thinking it's kind of hard to flourish because it's you're getting pressed by so many different things that it's kind of hard to get your artistic expression out. Not impossible, but if you're rapping, because you think about it, there ain't that many super huge Oakland rappers besides um, Too Short, right? You
mm,
know, and because Oakland like you say, it's rough. It's a dangerous. It's a physical place. Whereas Vallejo has that element. However, there's a place where you can romp.
mhm.
They ain't gonna call no place in Oakland a romper room. As much of you got to be a man in Oakland. You know.
Man. I mean, but I will say I do appreciate the Vallejo atmosphere. I like to see motherfuckers standing on cars. I like to see
Hmm.
30 people in the street. I like their culture is a one of one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's their version of the cruising culture is what the hyphy movement and sideshows is, and that's what people letting off the steam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, super dope.
yeah. There's one more. Let's see some of the lyrics. That car's tight, huh? Is that a caddy?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's clean, huh?
He don't want to crash with me,
Let's
but I
see.
saw
You saw.
he
You could
want to
tell.
crash with me.
Yeah. Hell no. Hell no. Oh, let me get back to that. I love how they have the lyrics out here for us. So dope. Making our job easier. Let's see. I'm not the lyrics, but the name of the song, the tracks. Okay, so that is a good song. Thanks for showing me that, bro. How your hood? That's a good song, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Next is for number 7. Track 7 is 42 Fake, featuring PSD the driver. You know, this is the first time we've seen his name come up, right, in our narrative of Mac Dre, right? We'll talk about. Should we bring him up real quick?
Nah,
Talk about
let's
his.
keep him on the back burner. Let's
All right.
we all right, yeah.
There's Fire. You know, Fire, of course, right?
Yeah,
Fire.
that was
And
one
Big
of my
Lurch.
favorite ones too.
Yeah, that was a good one. Big
But-
Lurch had an unorthodox flow.
Yeah, I mean, and I think since it's Mac Dre and the Occult, you know, clearly Brother Lynch in them was occultic. So for you to even mesh with them dudes, it's like it's like doing work with 3-6 Mafia. Like, you know how they coming. You know what I mean? You know how Big
Right.
Lurch coming. Baby Guts and
Right.
you know how he coming.
Well, yeah, for sure. Like, but the thing is about it, Brother Lich Hung from Sacktown, right?
Mhm.
Brother Lich Hung. He was in his words, he was one of the most occultic, like satanic rappers, not only Bay history, but in hip hop in general, right? But
Mhm.
Big Lurch is the dude from Texas, though, right? That's who he
Yeah.
did the song with. Big Lurch, and then he ate somebody, right? His roommate.
Or
He's
his
serving life,
girl.
and he ate his girl. He murdered her allegedly, and then he ate her body parts. And he was in the group. This is a very occult name, Cosmic Slop Shop. Cosmic Slop Shop.
It's a funkadelic reference to the movie Cosmic Slop.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right. You're right. Mm-hmm. Cosmic Slop Shop. And then next one, track 9 is Global, right? You're talking about track Global. Global is Masonic symbol. With the we can get into the NASA and the fake
Yeah.
pictures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But let me see. Yeah, but yeah, and then that song Global, Mike Dre, he talks about getting peace leave and and Belize, and he's just talking about traveling, right? Which is one of the when they when one of the music hip hop music magazines critiqued his album Rapper Gone Bad, they were saying that's one of his most that was one of his most introspective songs to date, and he was talking about like traveling all over the world and stuff, So
Well,
there's Masonic reference.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Traveling man, traveling fool.
Yeah, yeah. Roy Orbison, Traveling Man. Remember that song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And number 10. Were you gonna say something about Global? You want to add
No,
something?
that was pretty much I was gonna say it was almost self-explanatory once you said it was about traveling. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Then we have uh track 10, Fuck Off the Party, featuring the Who Riders. Who Riders were sick. Shot Calling and Big Ballin'.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Advanced to the next level in the game. And they had the other song. I forgot the other song they sang. But so Fuck Off the Party, first party reference, right?
Yeah,
You know,
which
it will set the tone for later on. Because Mac Dre's whole thing was partying after a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then track 11 is the Valley Joe, featuring Be Legit, PSD, and Little Bruce. Be Legit, Little Bruce, they're part of the clique, right?
Family.
Family, huh?
To E40.
Oh, they related to him?
Yeah,
E40,
Little
right?
Bruce, I think, is like their nephew, and Be Legit, I think, is his cousin. So that's why I was saying, I don't think if it was real, like, street beef, that, Be Legit, he not a pushover type guy. He wouldn't have did no clout shit. Little Bruce.
No, he keeps it real. He's one of the realest ones, I think, even more
You feel what I'm
than
saying? So if Be Legit went and worked with Mac Dre, I don't believe it was beef. I don't believe it was beef.
That'd be the last person. that we're doing.
I think I'll put it out there. Fuck it, y'all can slay me in the comments. I think 40 might have felt the way because Mac Dre was becoming the Bay. No, fuck that. He was becoming Vallejo at the time. Like he's becoming. So I think E40 was like, damn, like I had this motherfucker on lock, and like I think Be Legit was like, I ain't hate on the nigga. Like I want to go fuck with him. I could hear E40 saying like, y'all can go fuck with him, but I ain't, nigga coming from my spot. I ain't about to go make the nigga bigger. They like, man,
right? Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's true. It's like I'll say this: Mac Dre. We're gonna talk about because we're reading Romeo and Juliet in my high school class. I would say Mac Dre is the king of the Bay, and then E40 is the prince of Vallejo. It's like that because literally think about the song. It's called Valley Joe, and of all the songs, this is who he chooses to have on the album, Little Bruce and Be Legit. And to me, the first thing when I thought about Vallejo was always E40, even though I knew Mac Dre was from there. That's his shit. Whereas Mac Dre is more, he expands himself. He's more Bay Area, more, he loved Kansas City, Washington. He's talking about Belize, and he's a global traveler. But so yeah, and it's probably like he's like, you can have Vallejo, basically, but you can have Vallejo, man.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say like, and I love E40 too. I felt like he was
He's
more
great.
commercial.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like the difference between, you got like somebody commercial, like maybe like Boys to Men. But then if somebody like Chris Brown come along before they reach commercial status, it rivals the commercial status placeholder as they coming up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when I think of Vallejo, I do think of like the McDonald's, Walmart. Like E40 is, legendary. I can't take that from him. Legendary, but
He is.
it's like
He's second to me to Max Dre in terms of Bay Area.
that's a good question. I think let's pose that question. Like, I think everybody has their opinion, but who for the audience, who would you say is the flat out king of the Bay and or / king of Vallejo between E40 and Mac Dre?
I'll answer your second question. I mean, leave a comment, please. I want to hear what you have to say. It'd be interesting.
What you think?
For me, I'm gonna think E40 is definitely the king of Vallejo. Definitely the king of Vallejo. Now, king of the Bay, like is Mac Dre. He's the Bay Area. However, in his death, E40 is currently the king of the Bay, the ruling king of the Bay. Even though I mean, he's more California now, right? With the whole West, what's it called, Westmont, or with the Snoop Dogg and them. But like, yeah, that's what I think. I think Mac Dre's king of the Bay, E40 king of Vallejo. And I'll say this about Vallejo is the shit, because to have some of the most creative, in their own way, respective way, lyricists ever. Mike Dre's an amazing storyteller. Like, he's having a conversation with you, right? But then E40 is creative too in his own ways. Like, he's saying some crazy shit, the way he changes his voice, the way he can have the speed of Twista rapping, and then he can also tell a story too.
Mm-hmm.
So something in that Vallejo water or something. The 40 water. Huh?
All right, the Valley.
The Valley Joe. What do you think, my friend? Who's the king of the Bay and who's the king of Vallejo?
I think, this might be controversial, but I might have to go with Mac Dre on both, because E40 didn't affect everybody wasn't walking around saying weaponization and Carlos Rossi. Like people wasn't imitating, but this dude, people start sagging their jeans to their knees. People was wearing golds and like it was. I don't want to say it was becoming a caricature, but you knew when somebody was from Vallejo. Leaning and rocking when they talk, and you know. So it was like that hyphy shit. It just it didn't. People embodied it like all those years. Let me put it in perspective. All those years of E40 sitting in the throne, rightfully so. You could never do Ghost Ride the Whip and that you that wasn't your flavor. Out dancing and fucking, doing a bunch of drugs, and that wasn't your lane. You know what I mean? That wasn't your get down. So as Vallejo kept rolling, them youngers wanted to do the dances. They wanted to, so the car culture.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. And you would be tip my hat to you. You would be really suited to know because you were a Vallejo resident long time, when you were coming up. So yeah.
They were the cool kids in town. Like if you let's keep it real, Vallejo familiar people. The whole Vallejo is not hood, right? You got certain spots, but it's not. It's some decent parts of Vallejo. Like let's keep it okay. So the Crest is like the cream of the crop. Like if you're from the Crest, you're like the coolest fucking dude in town.
That's how I felt living in Deep East O the time I did. Like you could live there, man. That looks pretty good in your resume.
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah,
they
79th Avenue.
Man, same. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. No, but you're saying the Crest was it if you're from the Valley Joe, right?
Hell yeah. If you went to Hogan, if you went to Vallejo High, or you went to Bethel, whatever high school is in Vallejo. Did I miss anybody? Hogan, Vallejo, and Bethel. Maybe I'm missing.
We're not talking about Benicia.
Nah, I don't remember them. They're familiar, but they wasn't in the mix like Hogan, Vallejo, and Bethel.
They were in the mix.
Let's keep it, let's keep it funky. Maybe I'm leaving somebody out. I don't want to make it seem like, but I'm saying for those of us that went to those high schools, maybe middle schools, y'all know the Crest was the tough kids, the cool kids. I mean, that's just a fact. Like we put it like this. I lived like a couple blocks, like it's some nice houses not too far from the Crest, like very close, like they identical houses though. I lived in those identical ass houses, and my neighborhood, that shit was dry. Nobody was outside. It was quiet. It was unturned. So that's what I'm saying. If you didn't live in the Crest, just living in Vallejo, you lived in a chill, nice, calm part of town. It wasn't hyphy. Yeah. It was not hyphy.
Far from it, huh? Yeah, and that was back then. Now I'm sure that same neighborhood you used to live in, I'm sure people be getting hyphy out there because it's literally part of the culture. No matter what race you are, what social economic, whatever social economic background, rich or poor, in between, niggas are getting wild.
Yeah, man. This was dope, man.
Yeah, I think we covered it for the most part. Oh, let me go. Come on, I gotta finish the songs real quick. A couple more. to say so. 42 fake. That was the one football reference. You said number 42 means the nigga, right?
And gematria, yeah.
And gematria, fire, global, fuck off party, Valley Joe, Max Stabber. Okay. Backstabber. That sounds like a backstabber. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he did have a snitch. That we didn't even talk about that. There was a snitch in the Romper Room gang, right? The driver, right? He's the one. I was reading the story. They said that he's the one. Jay Diggs was saying he's the one that snitched to the feds. He was an informant for the feds, right?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
then they got track 13. I'm a thug. Okay, and this is the first time we hear it says featuring the Cutthroat Committee, and those were his out. Tupac had the Outlaws. Mac Dre had the Cutthroat Committee, right?
Mm-hmm.
CC
That's what I
verse
was
3.
about to say. He had to know something to, you know what I mean? Like I know we rapping and we playing with words and syllables
Yeah.
and shit. I get that, but I don't know. That's interesting. You pick the I mean, Cutthroat Committee, Country Club, Crestside, like it's.
Well, it resonates there. Vallejo resonates, as you say, that 30 different, at least 30, because it's at the top 30. In order to have the top of something, there has to be more than whatever the number you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's at least 30 Masonic lodges in that area. And then they have the 33, as you mentioned last broadcast, CC, right? Is a resonator for 33, master number,
Mm-hmm.
right? Contra Costa Bridge, all that, Country Crest, all that, yeah. So those are the tracks. Oh, and the last one, we made it. We made it,
Here we go.
right? And what is the next? He's officially gone bad. What's the next album? So we can just sit the preview for that. Next
Um,
album.
it's not the. I think it's the good. It's not the good, the bad, and the ugly. No.
I got it. We got it. Heart of a gangster, mind of a hustler, tongue of a pimp.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time you see the big where Mac Dre literally grew his hair out and became African. Look at this. Look at this. Let me put this up right quick. So we can let you go. Uh, this is the classic right here. Totally different than what we just saw the picture.
I forgot about this one. That wasn't his
Yeah.
real damn hair.
You can't
Hell
go.
no.
Come on, man. You think he's pulling a Baduism?
Man, hell
Come
no.
on, bro.
How long you think it would have took him to grow that? That's like 5
Not
years.
like 5 years.
Easy 5 years. Hell no.
It looks like there's a track right here, right? Well, let's see. Let's just be fair. Let's see when the album came out and see if the timeline matches up real quick. Let's see.
I forgot about this.
Okay,
Uh,
that's 2000. Okay, that's 2000, right? May uh May 22nd, 2000, right? And then but then so that's a year. So you go from that, you go from this, you go from this to this in a year. Is it possible? Bro game?
he threw the wig. That's a wig, man.
So he's wearing wigs, huh?
I forgot about this picture.
You can break this one down too. This is like a Grand Theft Auto um picture, right? GTA
Mm-hmm.
wasn't really out yet like this. I think they're copying his swag with the helicopter, the car, the girl.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know
He
they,
literally like Goldie. Go ahead.
yeah, you know they look around to reach from real life to make these GTA, especially that West Coast shit.
Yeah, San Andreas. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the next. So that's the next installment is Heart of a Gangster, and then you got the tracks like Staying Alive, Don't Be a Punk, Let's Go Riding, Hyphy. The first time you hear Hyphy,
Mm-hmm.
Remy and EXO, Punk Bitches. So this is really when he's putting it down, doing his lingo. Off the Richter, Black Buck Rogers. Well, that's a double meaning right there. Black Buck Rogers. Punk Bitches, yeah. Off the Richter. Those were the two cuts from that. Punk Bitches. Okay.
Hey, for those of us that remember this album, man, this was the Bully album. This was
What you
the
mean?
This was the take that pill, drink that cup, roll another
Mm.
J, get in the car, do 100 miles per hour till we get there. Roll to like this was the peer pressure album.
You mean is this? Except he would have probably passed him, right? He would have gone
Man,
right past this guy. Yeah.
man.
So the album, okay. Cool, bro. So that'd be fun. Part of it. So man, that kind of makes me feel kind of certain different and shit. Knowing that Mac Dre wore wigs.
And you probably, as we go down this rabbit hole, we might see some other album covers where he wore a wig. 'Cause I got a few in mind. So
I can't think of any rappers wearing wigs that were considered street. Can you?
Shit. Who wore a wig?
Maybe Lil Kim.
You might have me on that one. I can't think of a dude in a wig that was.
Is that considered cool now? I mean, the thing is that on code 24/7 no non-negotiable. Dude wearing a wig.
I would have to say yeah. I mean, if it was for comedic
Halloween.
purposes,
Yeah.
for
Okay.
Halloween, right? That's a go. For comedic purposes, you know, I can dig it. You know what I mean? For theatrical, but I don't know what to say to this. I guess this was like.
But he's like so high that you didn't even think about it. Huh?
Maybe it's a Goldie reference. I'm gonna go with it's a
Oh, well.
Goldie reference. That's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
we'll go with that one. That's what it looks like. That picture on the left, right?
with.
He's out the
So
window on disguises and shit.
yeah, so that's kind of comical though. Like
It's so funny, dog. This is when his personality is starting to come out. Huh?
the clown coming out.
The clown, yeah. That is basically a Homie the Clown wig without the rainbow, right?
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
And then
Mm.
the bulletproof vest to keep it street. All right, man. This is
Mm.
a
Mm. Mm.
this is I think you're right. This is a classic. This one. It's a slow burner, right? Hey, where'd you go? My bad. It's a slow burner. Definitely, it's a slow burner, but this was a classic. This is a classic.
Yeah.
You say yeah. We'll see.
No, I think people that um curious or people that stumble upon this, maybe as time rolls on, maybe this will lead to more revelations coming out or whatever,
Right.
whatever. But some people here for it. I know it's somebody out there that's here for it. Because if I wasn't doing this and I was scrolling YouTube and I saw Mac Dre and the Occult, I'm clicking. I'm clicking.
Right. So yeah, I feel you. So if you saw this on the yeah yeah, so if you saw that the Reddit, yeah, I see it all. We're all over the Reddit. I mean, all over Google now. If you type in Mac Dre and the Occult, it comes up like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so you're definitely the catalyst. Could be the catalyst for some interesting. I'm curious to what other people have to say about it, huh? Other creators. But until then, we're gonna keep doing our thing, right?
Yes,
Keep
sir.
coming up
Yes,
with these
sir.
volumes. That'll be volume 4, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Volume 4. Volume 4. All right, brother. So this has been Mac Drizzy, the real Drizzy Mac Dre.
Mhm.
and the Occult, Volume 3, Surfing the Apocalypse, Rapper Gone Bad. Right. Shout out to the Wild Man. Right.
Yeah.
We see you. We see you. All right. Any last word?
Make sure you guys hit the membership.
Yeah, hit the membership.
You know, make sure you hit the notification bell on Book of Gabriel channel, and you know, support people trying to do the right thing, man. You know, not trying to hustle you, not trying to scam you. You know, put $1 in the tip jar and have a good day, man.
Leave it at that. The wise words from the real life Morpheus. And until next week, same time, same place, 10 o'clock Eastern, maybe 10:30 p.m. Eastern. How we do it, right?
Right.
Book Surfing the Apocalypse podcast. And then tomorrow we're gonna do side missions on the animal power, right?
Oh boy, get ready for that.
That's gonna be great. That's gonna be great.
Get ready for that.
Get ready for that one for sure. Last one was epic. Yeah. So that's tomorrow, episode 8. We're stacking.
Yeah,
right?
man. You know, we building the towers and have a fire to go, man.
Absolutely. So peace. We'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Surfing the Apocalypse. Thank you, sir. It's been an honor.
Dear God, I wonder, can you save me? Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Dear God, I wonder, can you save me? Secret society, trying to keep the eye on me. Dear God, I wonder, can you save me? Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Dear God, I wonder, can you save me? I can't die. Yeah.
Yo, that's yeah. And that just gives me amps every time I hear the intro, outro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, we went a lot.